just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the New York Giants. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tua going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. From midfield, here's Tua. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset,
This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking.
And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That herd coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action now. Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
25 yards that time. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Giants 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. This to Laporta, right side. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Next, the score, Snowhawks 7, Giants 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third down and 1. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And some room to roam now. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Shoves him aside. Runs over it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. Would not allow him to cut upfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A give right side for Pacheco. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. There's Wilson to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco heading right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Gets around him and showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Powers through. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Throwing Tua. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, goal to go. Tua. Once more, it's Pacheco. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Look at this. They'll go for 2 here. And it's quite possible this could be for a trip to the Super Bowl. Here's Tua. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Completes to Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. In these elements, it's significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Throwing now is Wilson. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
One last shot for Wilson. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for this is the NFL on EA Sports.